I'll show you the sweetest delight in the garden as a surprise for Adam.
Really?
Come.
All right.
Here.
But this is the one tree in the garden we cannot touch. This is the forbidden fruit.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Surely not.
We may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle of the garden. God has forbidden us to either touch or eat the fruit of that tree, for if we do, we shall die.
You believe that nonsense? Of course you will not die. God knows that as soon as you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you and Adam will be like gods yourselves.
Almost one day we'll reach the level of the avatars that we have read about in history, the Buddhas, Jesus.
Infinite One's God.
You witches, serpent, you cast your spell up on this planet with your graven images and your wishes to be worshipped. Witches and warlocks flock like Harry Potter fans, waiting for your new age plan to spread across the land. You got the masses dumped down where you want them, convinced that you don't exist, and now you got them atheists. Some even think they're evolving to a godlike level above and beyond human. These Luciferian lies feed on ego and pride. They come disguised as an angel of light, like the original sin and the first deception. The tree in the garden, don't you see the connection? It's the same old lie that he used back then at the beginning of time, at the fall of man. Have we forgotten the truth within the book of Genesis? Ignorant of the nature of sin, so we dismiss written words of God as an irrelevant myth, but then embrace all these new age thoughts of nonsense.
It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you did one or the other.
There is no God in doing everyone's God. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven, without judgment, without hate, without testing, without anything.
Upon my practices and pagan worshiping in fact exists. See through the smoke and the mirrors and the mist, from Atlantis to the American fanatical myths, to the UFO connection with the German SS. Secret society elitists from the east and the west, Illuminati and Masonics, and it all connects. Satanic worship to the depths we don't want to admit. It's a globalized illusion that we gotta correct. Check the symbols and signs like the all-seeing eye. Read the Bible facts to understand the great design. See the writing on the wall, we're living in end times. And even the elected now bought into the lie. Real Satanists are dressed up in their suits and ties, eating the fruit like these fools who think they are divine. They aren't evolved, they're just blinded by ego and pride, living a lie that disguised like Jekyll and Hyde. Can you deny that these times were all prophesied? Read Matthew 24:24, you decide.
There's no such thing as good or bad. Judging things starts with superficial. There are things that I do that I know they involve me. There are other things that do not involve me. It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you did one or the other.
There is no God in doing.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Steve JMO and TheTruthSeeker69. What is up?
My mic was muted.
That's all good.
I know, right? I'm like, newbie moves.
Hey, it is what it is. We're working with what we're working with, but yeah. There's something I just want to address real quick. Did you see the CBS video from this morning?
God, I've watched so many videos. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on it again for me, because I watched a shit ton of videos today.
It was like I don't even know the reporter's name. Some Chinese looking dude goes around town talking about, he was at the Flat Earth conference got, you know, a couple people on camera talking about it. Then he goes to a classroom where they don't teach evolution. Then they go to some other classroom where they're talking about man-made climate change. And then another history book developer who, you know, are telling history for what it is and how, you know, they're selling fake history with, you know, inside school.
So
And
are
then
these
they're
are these
talking about what.
Are these teachers teaching this on their own, going against the curriculum and just throwing this into the kids? Or, I mean, because they could get in a lot of trouble. I heard one teacher got fired for,
Yeah,
talking
yeah, they
flat earth.
do, but they do it in like Texas and Oklahoma where it's a lot less. There's more leisure, it's more conservative. It's more freedom for teaching like that. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so that's where it's prevalent a lot. That's where most of the video was shot. I got that, I think. What else were they talking about? Where's my phone? Where's my goddamn notes on my phone? Oh man, I have no clue. What did they call it? I think it was like a war on science is what they were alluding to. You know, this is exactly what we're doing. It's not a war on science. It's a war on you motherfuckers are like pitching the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not a war on science because I can use a scientific method to prove the earth is flat. I can use a scientific method to prove there's chemtrails in the sky every day, and
Yeah.
there weren't a couple goddamn years ago. We use a scientific method to prove 9/11. We can go on and on and on and on. It's all, you know, it's all, we use a scientific method for what it is. They just make shit up, put the word theory in front of it, and it is what it is. So, yeah, so they pretty much elaborated on everything we're, you know, elaborating on pretty much. And then they go on to say how they cannot have this. You know, it's ridiculous. I'm going to play the last, like, oh man, I don't need, I don't want to get this pulled down, but we're going to go for it in a couple minutes. I want to address the chat in a second too, but
Okay.
yeah, I want you to, I want you and I want the whole chat to hear the last like 30 seconds or so of this, or it might be like it might be like a minute.
Okay.
So I want them to hear that's it. I don't want it's like a 20-minute video. It's on CBS.com right now.
Okay.
And it was released this morning at 7:07 a.m.
Okay. Maybe you can drop the link to this thing in the chat too, so other people can go watch it on their own.
I am.
Right.
The link's real funny. It's CBS News/news/ flat Earth climate change conspiracy student teachers war on science.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, Brian sent me that while I was working, I guess, and then I watched it and I was like, "Yo, I'm actually gonna punch the steering wheel right now," because I was driving. I was like, "This is ridiculous." So this is it right here, guys, in the chat. And right when I did that, Microsoft account, you have a problem. That's nice.
I'm
That's
telling you,
nice.
Steve, they're on us. Every time we try to share something with each other or the chat or email, everything's getting screwed up.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And Carla's right on the money. That's literally what I texted Brian. I was like, the last second or the last minute of this, bro, that's what had me like, because like in the beginning, it's kind of listenable, and then they just kill it at the end. It was honestly terrible. But let's just go. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. See what's up in there. Like I just said, Carla Red Pill is in the chat. What's up, Carla? AGB, William Bacall, Chris Millington, Blade Star 775. Who's that? Danny or Darla? I'm sorry, Darla. I don't know how to say that. Pierre. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Who else is here? NH Guy, The Real Truth. What's up? The Sandman 369. Scotty. Exactly. It was angering. I'm pissed off, and I'm still pissed off. Jay Zimmo. What's going on, brother? What's up? Who else is in the chat? Queen of Swords 444. What's up? What's up? Tommy something. I just passed it by accident. Captain Rankin and Chad W. Gypsy Road. What's going on, brother? What's up? What's up? That was a kick-ass show y'all did the other day. But who else is in there? It looks like that's it. Patrick says evening all. So we're going to roll with that. All right. So the link for what we're about to watch is in the chat. It's about, if you scroll up, about 10 comments right there, right here. This is what we're going to watch real quick. And there's no way to speed this up either. So This is like YouTube suicide, pretty much. I don't feel good doing this.
We're just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Fuck YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna show it. We're just gonna go like that, right over it. They don't. You need to see it, but like you don't need to see it to really picture what they're doing. Just a little background. You're gonna go into a scene where they're in a classroom, and just yeah, there you go. That's all you really need to know. It's all you really need to know. So where is the link? There it is.
This is a government funded school.
Oh, they're all government funded.
Yeah.
And CBS is, one of those media outlets that are just putting disinformation out there. This is what I'm talking about. And they're going to go into all this in a second. Yeah, I'm already getting fired up right at play. So get ready for this shit.
And a pencil.
You can hear that, right?
How
Yeah,
can I information?
Melissa Lau was trained by the National Center for Science Education on how to teach in an area that's not always welcome to its tenants.
We're looking at fake experts today. Over the next few days, we're going to be looking at logical fallacies, cherry picking. That means picking out just certain little pieces of the information that help you and not considering all of the information together. And conspiracy theories. I know you guys know what a conspiracy theory is. You guys watch enough YouTube to know what that stuff is.
These are sixth graders, by the way. Sixth graders.
You watch enough YouTube to know what that is.
At sixth grade, you know what a conspiracy was. I didn't know much at sixth grade. I didn't know nothing about 9/11, chemtrails, flat. I knew nothing at that age. Maybe nowadays they do with technology and shit, but I don't know. It's just ridiculous. But let's listen to what this loser has to say real quick, and then they get back to the classroom, and then you're gonna want to punch something if you ain't heard this yet, people.
It's information that they can get from the internet around the world. Being a student today in the age of the internet is such a minefield.
Man, you guys
A minefield.
Questions today. You guys asked me some hard questions today. Thank you.
Melissa?
This bitch is a joke. Get ready.
When you were talking about misinformation and fake experts in a classroom for sixth graders, it's been a while since I've been in a classroom.
Right.
But it's shocking that kids are having to navigate that kind of a world.
Right. And I think for me, that's the thing that's what I need to do for them is more not so much just the science, but it is how to navigate this world that's changing in that way, because they have this skill to be able to find when somebody's misleading them with like a political ad, or if somebody is misleading them with, any kind of pseudoscience, anti-vax, or flat earth, or anything like
there you go.
That's going around.
There you go. So just pause that right there. There you go.
Anti-vax or flat earth, of course, don't get the fucking vaccine because that's what's going to kill you. It's in the vaccine. And of course, we don't want our kids pumped up with poison because now we know what's in this fucking vaccine bullshit that it's just filling it up with poison and MRC5 cell line, which is nothing but cancer.
But she's alluding to the fact that flat earth and chemtrails are nothing but and anti-vax are nothing but misinformation. And we need to let the kids know this is misinformation. Give me a fucking break.
Exactly. They're re-educating the children. They're educating the children. So before they even get old enough to really start looking into this stuff, that this is already indoctrinated into them by their authority figures, the teacher, the curriculum, the public schools, that this is misinformation. This is fake news. This is what you have to watch out for. This is dangerous thinking here.
Yeah.
That's why I said, guys, we have to get our kids out of these fucking schools. You have to start homeschooling. If you're sending your kids to these government-funded schools, you need to, when they come home, tell them the truth. If that's your only option is to send them, you better teach them the truth, because they are going to teach them nothing but lies and the fake news and fake disinformation. Everything that they're going to portray on us, because we're the ones coming out with the truth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And another thing right here, this comment right here reminded me of something else that was in the video real quick. In this video, in the beginning, at some point, they mention how the YouTube algorithms will just, suggest videos that are like to your like to your searches and what you type in. Not for me. I don't know about for you or no. Rate the Fox News, Washington Post,
You know what
Smithsonian Institution. Like,
I
come
get nothing
on.
but NASA and the universe live
Oh my
feeds all the way
God.
down, and all
All
this
the
science
time.
crap.
All the time. I get
all I
movies. Movies, YouTube movies. Get the shit out of here. I don't want to watch fucking Nicolas Cage jerk off. Fuck you.
Ridiculous. It is. It really is.
Let's go. Let me listen to the last couple of minutes. That wasn't bad, compared to what this other lady's about to say in a minute. Let me see if I could fast forward a second.
Skill in the standing.
It's a survival skill, yeah. How nice is that? Give me a fucking break. Fucking break these people in the fucking neck.
So what is your goal?
World domination?
Says that.
It breaks down, then we are sort of scared and
that you realistically see in the future. Yes, I do. I think that eventually, because we're skewing younger and younger, I think it will be taught in schools.
What are the stakes here? I mean, we're all free to believe what we want. And even if the flat earth community, doubled, tripled, quadrupled in size, is it really any of our business?
the thing is, our society relies on a division of cognitive labor. We outsource
Dissonance.
a lot of that knowledge and that skill. I have no idea how to change the oil in my car.
Listen to this.
I take my car to a mechanic,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
trust that the mechanic is going to do that. And without that, if we can't rely on one another and trust completely breaks down, then we are sort of scared and nervous and responsible for everything on our own. And that's just not sustainable as a society.
Give me a motherfucking break.
So in other words, get in line and think right according to them, or this is going to be dangerous to society. We can't have.
Are you serious? Right.
Yeah.
We can't have people thinking anti-vax. We can't have people thinking flat earth. We can't have people anything.
You can't have people
like,
having
yo,
an
I'm about to
original
lose
thought.
my shit right now. And
Yeah.
Bob just joined. Yeah, what's up, Bob?
Hey,
I know
guys.
you saw the CBS thing this morning. How nice is that? How nice is that?
And this just
Ridiculous.
this just proves that we're on the right track and it's having an impact, because if it wasn't, they would not be going to these measures to try to reindoctrinate the kids. Because all I've been saying for the last, 6-7 months is we got to get our kids' mindsets back. We got to start telling them the truth. And then here they are, probably realizing that more and more parents are waking up, and they're going to start waking their kids up. And they already got their kids every day in their government funded school system. So they're going to have to start countering that fucking truth and balancing out with their, absurdities over here. What it's going to come down to is they'll have the children ratting out the parents as being flat earthers. Oh yeah. My mom was talking about this. Then they're going to fucking send DHS to your fucking house and probably threaten to take your kid away because you're an unfit parent, because you're not going along with the, the social meme, what they consider to be fact, when it's all fucking fiction.
It's ridiculous. Like the first lady talking about how misinformation, we got to protect the kids from misinformation such as vaccines and flat earth. And then you go on to say it's what'd she say? It was essence for survival, some BS like that. Then the other lady comes on talking about, like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. These people are just absolutely ridiculous. And like you said, it's because we're on the right path. They wouldn't be putting this stuff out if we weren't hitting the nail right on the head.
Absolutely. If nobody was talking about Mandela effect and flat earth, they would not be wasting their time making movies, making TV shows, hit pieces, all this crap. Now they're even getting, because we've been talking about teaching our kids the truth. We know that globe's waiting for them the minute they walk into kindergarten. So, now we're waking up, and most people have young kids like Gypsy Road. He has a young one in school. It might be one day that his daughter's getting taught this stuff, and she's going to come home and say, Daddy, they said you're fake news, that you're telling nothing but lies. You're not falling in line with the rest of everybody, and you're going to be the reason why society is going to have this downfall or something. This is what it's coming to. They are re-educating our children.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're whitewashing everything that was, and everything that's a theory is now a fact. That's another thing they got into in this at one point. I don't want to share it because
theory, theoretical physics. That's a theory. It's theories.
Right, and they're talking about the theory of evolution, and they had that in a whole classroom. They're like, yeah, she was like, I can't teach these kids something that's a theory that's just beyond my, that I can't like do that, because it felt bad upon her. And they taught animal adaptation, which is rather accurate, along with creation, and that's how we are. You put me in the desert, I got to adapt. Put me in the tundra, I got to adapt. But am I going to grow a tail, feathers, or get a beak? No, get the fuck out,
He
people.
doesn't want us to have the clear distinction that we are separate from the animal kingdom. We're sentient, and I'm not saying animals don't have their own spirits, but they're at a different level than us. And we were put over the animal kingdom here. God created us and gave us dominion over that, put us above it. We have a different kind of consciousness, of awareness, of self. And animals don't have that. They have it to a certain extent. And you see a lot more animals, different animals, like a deer and a lion suddenly, like, the lion lays with the lamb. You're seeing a lot of that now. Like, a female lioness protecting a baby deer who just lost his mother because she just lost her cubs and she's still in that motherly instinct. So that's something you would never normally see, but yet she's protecting it and feeding it and coddling it and trying to keep it from getting eaten and stuff. I mean, you can see this stuff on YouTube. Animals are acting differently even. The lion is starting to lay with the lamb, but now it's telling us in the Bible the wolf dwells with the lamb, which is true to a certain extent. There's wolves in sheep's clothing all over the place. Look at Israel.
Absolutely. Exactly. Look at those people over there. It's ridiculous. 99% of them in the state of Israel claim to be Zionists, but who am I? Who am I? There's more, maybe 90. It's up there. It is what it is. But this comment on the screen real quick. Carla, good comment right there. And just like, they said at the end, like, talking about how I don't know how to change my oil. I have to depend on someone. You can change your own oil. That's on you. But they're alluding to the fact that once everyone finds out that the earth is flat, then the burden's on you for your everyday choices. And society can't live that way according to these people.
No, because you have to base your life according to society's choices and society's demands, the mainstream narrative, to tell lies to your vision, the box that shows you how to live and tells you how to feel and all this stuff.
It's ridiculous, right? They want you in this evolution lifestyle. They want you to just completely dip out of the globe.
And is evolve or die.
That too, exactly. And another thing I wanted to bring up too is they want this no consciousness type. Do they want these decisions of do as thou will? It's all just completely Luciferianism. It's we're having this push for socialism, but in reality, it doesn't matter. All roads lead to Luciferianism. It's all about the 333s, all this other stuff that we talked about yesterday. Creepy Joe 30330. That's his texting number. And what does he win Massachusetts by? 33%. So give me a break. Give Steve a break. Ridiculous. Just, it just gets me going. These people throw all this disinformation and then they say this is disinformation. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, oh man, like here, like you're telling me, here, let me show you some disinformation real quick, people. Okay. Is this sharing? Beautiful. Absolutely nice. So this is allegedly the ISS footage, from like the land. You just type in ISS images from the ground, pops right up every single time, and just take a look here. So let's just blow this one up, for instance. Look at that, spectacular, beautiful. God bless it, awesome. How about if anyone, I know y'all know in the chat, but no one in the fucking world knows what a U-2 spy plane is or what it looks like from underneath. If you look at a U-2 spy plane, what does it have? Oh, these two little things on them. You throw some lights on these bad Larrys over here, and what do you get? You get this. Give me a break. And the U-2 spy plane operates up to 70 to 80,000 feet in the air, going at miraculous speed. So it's going to traverse the sky just like, maybe the ISS that, is just going through the sky when they say it's going through the sky.
What's the speed it's traveling at? Like 18,000 miles an hour or some shit?
thought it was 15,000. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. You know, and that's how they get this off, because it's much closer, moving a little bit slower, which makes it seem like it's further away, moving a lot faster. So that's how they get away with that. It's all,
and they have us trusting the authority figures.
exactly.
Even in schools, we trust what the teachers tell us. We trust the textbooks. We trust what the Tell Lies to Your Vision is telling us, because the authority is always on your TV screen somewhere on 6 o'clock news.
Right. And the thing is, the same people that produce this right here, the U-2 spy plane, are the same people who are telling you this is an ISS satellite in space. Give me a fucking break, dude. Like, like this flat earth thing this morning got me fired up.
Well,
damn.
I have something to show you.
Oh, you got plenty to show me. I got some things lined up too.
I know, but I want you to put me on screen.
Are you? Uh-oh. That's everyone on screen.
Okay, guys. This is my mom's exercise ball.
Ooh.
Okay? No matter how big your ball is, your balls are, or how small your balls are,
Brian.
balls are curved. There's no flatness anywhere. So no matter where you're at on this ball, it could never be so big that you could not see a curve. Never. I mean, this is a pretty big ball. And if I'm standing right here, it doesn't matter if I'm the size of an ant or I'm the size of a fucking giant. It's still going to have slope off on. It's a ball. There's no flat spots, guys. So these people who keep throwing out this, well, it's just so big, you can't see the curve. Then explain to me Kansas. Please, somebody explain Kansas to me, because I just sent Steve a whole bunch of shit. And there's no way that Kansas, which is 400 miles across, is flat as fuck. And we're going to look at the curvature math for 400 miles. I have sent it all to Steve. We're going to take a look, because Kansas, for me, is case closed for anybody who has two brain cells to rub together.
Absolutely. And I got another one that's, a little bit bigger and even easier for people to understand. Like, how about the awesome salt flats of Bolivia?
Yeah. I mean, there you go. I was like, Kansas is 400 miles of flat as fuck. Period. Yeah. There's no curve. But when you get to see the map that I'm going to bring up here that I sent Steve, it'll tell you exactly how many miles of curvature Kansas should have.
It's stunning. Miles. It's stunning. And there's nothing. No, we're not located in Kansas, but yeah. Let's get that full. I had something else popped up for Kansas too myself. I know that's you. Yeah,
let's go back to
another. All right, that's okay. I thought I had another popped up for Kansas, but where do you want to go first? You want to go here? Or do you want to go to curvature form?
Well, we can go to this one first. It tells you the latitude and longitude. It tells you it's 400 miles across and so many miles wide. So I'm just giving you some statistics on Kansas. I want to show you this. I don't want you to just listen to me and believe every word I'm saying. I want you to see what I did, what I looked up. Now go to the next image.
Image?
Yeah, there's a next image after this. We got 3.
Oh, down here?
No. On the next message.
Oh, on the next.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. The next web page.
Kansas is flatter than a pancake. And you can read all about this and how they've measured it and the techniques and all this stuff that they, compare it to being flat as a pancake, and why they say that is what it is.
NASA. I'm just pointing out things so that people aren't like, oh, someone just drew this up. Like, no, this is off a USU EDU site.
Exactly.
So sort of has to get, brought through the levels of.
I will drop all these links in the chat here as soon as we're done talking about this. So at 400 miles across, Kansas should have a pretty decent drop off. It should not be straight across level, okay? Flat as a pancake. You can't have flat as a pancake and curvature at the same time. You just can't. It's one or the other, guys. Not you guys, but, the idiots out there.
Right. Absolutely. And like another thing, like, it's kind of just strange how it just, it's only going up here on a globe. It should be like, going down here and going over there, but it's just strange.
Anywhere you stand on a ball is going to be curved. Anywhere. And that's what they're telling us we're on.
Well-cooked pancake, Kansas.
The land isn't curved. The water isn't curved. if there's no curve on land and there's no curve on the water, then it's fucking flat, period. All right, so I already have it calculated in there on the calculator. Yep, I'm sorry, whenever you're ready, Steve. But I'm just saying I already calculated it, and the answer's already up there. So if you look, oh, there you go. Put 400 in for that, Steve. I thought I still had it up. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you got to move it to miles. There you go, miles. Click, there you go. There you go. 20 miles of curvature for 400 miles.
Not there.
20 miles of drop off. Consistent curve in Kansas that is flat as a pancake. And they even have it on their, government websites right there, the state website.
Right. EDU, like, state funded. Absolutely.
Yeah. Is it curved or is it flat? You can't have both. Their own mathematical calculators say it would be 20 miles of curvature. So they don't even stand behind their own shit that they got on their own websites.
Absolutely not.
And they're saying we're crazy? Why? Because I have two brain cells to rub together to actually think for myself?
Absolutely not. Here, I got another one. I just want to type this in. Nearly 11,000 square miles.
Yeah, I love this calculator thing. I'm like calculating all kinds of shit. And I figured Kansas, I wanted to do a whole show about Kansas one day and really, get into this curvature thing and break shit apart. Look at this. 7,000 miles. Oh, you got kilometers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's square kilometers here.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so that's the salt flats. Let me get some images. So just in case there's some new viewers who have no idea what a salt flat is. Star Wars pops up, of course it does. But yeah, these are the salt flats. These are specifically the ones in Bolivia. And, you want to get your salt on, that's where you go, I guess. But they're flat. Look at it. You
can't get flatter than that.
You can't. And you get the perfect mirror reflection. Yeah. That's a good one. The other one with the chemtrails was all right. This one's okay with these fake clouds, but, it is what it is. We'll take evidence for what it is,
Yeah.
Swiss cheese fake clouds, shitty sunset, which I forgot about that. I got one of those from today too, but the exact same thing on the bottom. You wouldn't get that on a globe. There would be no such thing. You can't get it. You can't get it on curved water. There's no such thing as bent water. This is flat earth, people.
Put me back on screen.
Where are you? Hold on.
I'm right here.
I know.
This is flat as a pancake. It's impossible. There's no flatness anywhere on this ball. No matter where you stand, it's all curved.
Right. Imagine putting a whole flat state on there, or even a giant lake of some sort.
Not curved, flat.
It's ridiculous. Like what? Like giant bodies of water. The ocean. How about the ocean? Imagine that on a ball. How's that going to work? It's just going to fall off. Come on, people.
What gets me too is that flat Earth has been in pilots' faces for all these years. I mean, we're just waking up to it, but they fly over the plane every day. Oh. And, it just shows you, it just goes to show you the indoctrination that they could do a job like that and thinking if they're ever even taught it, probably, I can't even imagine what they teach these guys in flight school. Just make sure your instrument's on level. Don't worry about curving. Now, there's no curve. Let's not even mention the curve. Let's just move on to the next topic. You don't have to think about that. Or does anybody ever even ask this question? I don't know. I've never been to pilot school, but considering that you see the ball, the blue marble, and you're the guy flying around this thing, you would have to realize at some point that, oh, fuck, this shit's all flat. They do this every day. This is their job.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're living in crazy times, man. That's why I made this title. It's all starting to get ridiculous because it is. It is. Because
it's so obvious, it's so apparent, and people are starting to wake their kids up, wake their family members up. They see that this community is growing exponentially, and they are scrambling. Or maybe they're not scrambling. Maybe they knew it was going to get to this extent, and they had all this ready to go. But I would think that if it was me on their side, I would have been teaching this long before Flat Earth popped off. And already getting them acclimated to, right. Just say if somebody came out saying this or something. But they're playing it off as if we're blowing up and, oh, shit, we need to do something. That's the way I'm seeing their action.
Right, and then they're putting us in the disinformation thing, like that. What they were saying in that video, the dude was like, "So who? What really matters if they triple and double and quadruple in size?" She was like, "Well, it really matters because we can't have a society that thinks everything is accountable because they were created by God and this is the center of the universe. We can't have that because then everyone's accountable. Yeah,
that
everyone
goes
is
against
accountable.
their
Exactly."
Luciferian agenda, their whole way of thinking. You can't have that. We can't control the people if they're all having original thoughts.
Exactly.
On
Exactly.
and
They're afraid of that.
Center of everything, and they're special, and they don't got to put up with our. We can't have that. We need to re-educate the kids. Start making movies. We need to force space.
It's so ridiculous. And here's another. I know this is oh man, caught in a long yawn there. That was ridiculous, but wow. So this is just obviously this is relevant with the whole Corona deal and all that bull crap. But if here's another little flat Earth map for you, World Health Organization. You got pretty much it's mostly probably the staff of Noah.
Yeah.
Moses, since he has horns now, and you got the snake coming around it.
And this flat Earth stuff is so in our faces just from their own symbolism, let alone going outside and seeing it every day for ourselves. And they want us to believe that it's a globe, but yet all their shit even shows that it's flat. It's even in the movies now, like Gods of Egypt. They show flat Earth in that. They showed it in a lot of movies lately.
I was trying to get that the other day, but
Ad Astra. That movie, Ad Astra, the first 5 minutes of that movie, when he's climbing out down his little ladder, his little space ladder, they show the fucking Earth, and there's no curve. It's just like when they open that Red Bull door and you see it straight, and then they put the fisheye lens on. It's the same in Ad Astra. They show him coming out of a little thing, a doorway, climbing down the space ladder, and you see the whole Earth below him and the space above, and there's no curve. It's only like a second shot, but if you're watching, which we would be watching for that kind of stuff since it's a spacey kind of movie. I saw that first 5 minutes of the movie. I was like, look at this, flat Earth.
Yeah, that's crazy. They put it right in our faces. It's not, it's all alluded to with those North Pole Tree of Life, videos they all have. We showed that ODD had that cool video where he had all the North Pole symbolism. That all alludes to flat Earth too. There wouldn't be a tree of life on a globe. The center of the Earth. Give everyone a break, please. It's ridiculous. But I'm just looking something up real quick because I just have a little hunch. Oh, okay. All right, it's strange. All right, it's all good. I was just trying to test something, but it was false information. Yeah, I love how that happens. But we got some cool people in the chat tonight. Glowbusters, Burgos. Shit.
I'll be on later. I'll be on later with Brian and Karen.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, because they're on at 9 o'clock my time. So yeah, I was thinking only doing maybe like an hour and 15 on this real quick, but yeah, it just gets me fired up, dude. These flat Earth disinformation campaigns, and they mix the anti-vax in there. Then they hit on so many key things in that video, and then just threw them all in the disinformation, misinformation. We can't have that because it makes us accountable for our actions bandwagon.
Yeah,
it's so ridiculous, and it shows what side they're on. It shows that evolution is Luciferianism, as I showed before. Big Bang equals 33 in numerology, and so doesn't Darwin. So who you really fooling? Yeah, not me no more.
Yep.
You ain't fooling me. You ain't fooling you. These are all the links in the chat here that you're dropping.
Yeah, I'm dropping them all in now.
Check those out, guys. That's all the Kansas stuff we just looked at, and the salt flats. I'll throw the salt flats one in there. It's just it's just
the curvature calculator is going into here, so you guys can do your own calculations wherever you're at, convert it to miles, and check out your areas and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I probably won't put the salt flats. I just Googled salt flats, so maybe you guys can easily do that, but. But yeah, like these websites here, definitely give these a click. And, and when she puts the calculator in there, definitely save that and use that for not just this, but other references. So you go somewhere and you're like, oh man, that seems really flat. Like then you look it up, point A to point B, you're like, oh shit, dude, there's like blah, blah, blah. And that could be a conversation started real quick. So,
oh yeah, it can't be both. They're telling you it's curved. Their math, 8 inches per mile squared, but yet they're also telling you on other websites it's flat as a fucking pancake. You can't have it both ways.
absolutely.
It's impossible.
Absolutely. And just like this comment here by Scotty, author of Big Bang, Lucifer, spiritually influenced, the light of man. Absolutely. Like many things, like, the good old apple that Eve ate, or the possible egg that she ate that gave birth to Cain. Because we all know that Cain, not really the best offspring. But, you read the Bible, judge yourself. It is what it is. Not judge yourself, judge for yourself. I'm sorry.
You know what else I find weird is that they call our ovaries and stuff that we have eggs.
Yeah, that's I think it's more of an allusion to that.
Fertiling the egg. Is it really an egg? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not a snake. We're not animals. We don't have eggs. It's obviously it's it's not even an embryo. It doesn't become that until it gets fertilized. But I just never was comfortable with the egg name for my ovaries and my my little people in there waiting to get spermulated to make a person. I don't know. I just don't like the term egg.
No.
You hatching any eggs?
Over easy. Oh man. But what was I gonna say real quick? There's something about CERN. Someone had a CERN comment in here, and it sparked something, but kind of took me off. But here I got a couple. Oh man, I forgot all about that. I got in a fight with someone on Instagram today, and I think it was real funny.
Like
no.
You don't hear about them anymore. Remember people? Well, back in my day, it'd be a fist fight after school and stuff. Now it's like just fight on Facebook or whatever. It's like, did you get in a fight? Did you kick her ass? Whatever. I watched this one girl get her ass kicked by Dunkin' Donuts after school one day.
Wasn't even a fight, I just put some facts in someone's face, and they just didn't know what to do, so they went and trolled my channel. So this is the post that World Star put out today. Mr. Obama, everyone's favorite fucking, homosexual, but it is, protect yourself, from the community from the coronavirus. Yep. Common sense precautions, wash your hands, stay home when sick, and listen to the CDC. Absolutely not. And local health authorities, the FEMA that are getting ready to set up everything possibly. You never know. Save the mask for healthcare workers. Come on, man. Hey, let's stay calm, listen to the experts. And what are we going to do? We're going to follow science. And then the same day, who puts out the war on science? We have to stop because it's misinformation campaign? CBS. So what's really going on here, guys? This was today by World Star. My brother sent this to me. So I commented on there like something like, Barack Obama, your first homosexual president, and then I added News Weekly. There's one they ran it on their cover, so I'm not making this up. We proved this before. I'll prove it again right now, just for the people that are gonna watch it and be like, "Oh my God, what's he talking about?" Obama. There it is. Pops right up for me because they know, and there it is. CNN. Yep. ABC. Yep, all right, Telegraph. It's all right there. Yahoo News, first gay president, right there. Because it's true. Because Michelle Obama is Michael Obama. Look at the Adam's apple. Look at the torso, the shoulders, the neck, the Adam's apple. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, and then he comments on my channel because I had some marijuana pictures and nice mids, bro. I'm like, go get a fucking life, kid. You gotta be serious. Just simple trolling. I'm just trying to wake up the masses. Showing you that I'm not. This isn't hidden information. This pops up right away. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But let me.
It's known that he's gay. Everybody knows it.
Who doesn't?
But there's this sliver of population that's so sucked into the mainstream media and believes everything that they say that they still think that they're a heterosexual couple.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's a bizarro world.
We are.
Everything we're telling people that they're doing, they're turning around and saying we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Like they're saying we're misleading, we're misinformation. This is a disinformation campaign.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
you
selling
guys,
marijuana and we're confabulating all over ourselves, and we have pareidolia, and this is dangerous thinking.
I just took a dab and created a false memory. Ooh, ridiculous. But so what we got here, this is sharing, correct? Right?
Yes, yes.
All right. So what we got here on the screen, I took this screenshot today. This is Springfield's forecast, and well, we're going to talk about down here first and the irregularities and impossibilities. But let's just look at here. Look in the details real quick. What are they? What are the sunspots looking like? Or the what are they called? Um the lens flare, the fake lens flare on the app. I don't know why they would even put that in there. They're hexagons.
Oh my God, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Wow,
Predictive programming, getting you used to seeing the hexagonal sun. Because where's it coming from? The sun. It's in the background and people don't even see it.
And people are being re-educated right in their fucking living rooms seeing this shit. You don't have to go to a re-education camp. You don't worry about that. They re-educate yourself right in your fucking lazy boy chair, which isn't even a lazy boy anymore. It's been Mandela affected. Now it's a lazy boy.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But here's the impossibilities and irregularities I want to talk about real quick.
It's so awesome you catch that kind of stuff, Steve. I love it.
I got the eye. I don't trust these fuckers. But First of all, let's look at, well, Monday they're probably going to roll out some chemtrails in the afternoon to bring in the rainstorm, and then Wednesday, I got no doubt in my mind they're going to blow us out of the water like they did today. I'll show you what happened in the skies today at sunset. But here, what do we have? Snow, snow, snow. That's strange. 48, 48, 51, and then we don't even get below freezing.
Right. How is that supposed to be fucking happening? See, this is what I'm saying.
It can't happen. It can't happen.
They're changing the weather to where it can happen. It'll be like 40 out and fucking snowing. It's like somehow they've figured out a way to make snow freeze at 40 degrees or something.
We're going to have that. Remember that styrofoam snow I was showing a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be bullshit like that. Impossibility, irregularities, people.
They're spraying fucking fake snow on people.
Yeah, and this is what they're spraying today. Look at this stuff. You're going to be amazed in a minute. You're going to be like, yo, that's crazy. Obviously, you get your X there. They don't give a shit today. I didn't see any of them actually spraying. I guess I was too late or whatever.
All that in the sky, all that is chemtrail mix. All of it.
Yes. Taste the rainbow. What's that about? You see that? You see this? It's like a streak. It's crazy. It was crazier in person. I only got the iPhone 8 that can get fucking stars all of a sudden. No big deal. And this is, it's crazy. There's literally red, green, blue, rainbow colors in the sky. There's another one. There was 3 separate ones.
Yeah. Because for the last 2 days here, it's been raining nonstop, and 3 straight days of rain ever since I tried to get that star that night, and I couldn't get it again. And now I have to wait until all this fucking shit moves out before I'll even see the stars again. And even then, when they say it's clear, you go outside, there's chemtrails everywhere.
Exactly. And look at this stuff. And then, where is it? No, I didn't catch it here yet. You'll see in a second. You'll start to see it in the bottom right hand corner. Caught my eye real quick. There it is. There's another one directly opposite. This means there are high levels of heavy metals in the atmosphere. But who am I? Just some kid who makes YouTube videos and misinformation, and it's ridiculous. That's a joke, by the way, for all the people that are, oh my God, CJMO. Ridiculous. People gotta get a fucking grip of themselves. How can people believe this is like how a sunset should look like? This is like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And look at how weird, I never really focused in on the sun. I couldn't get a good focus, but just find it odd how there's just like a strange hexagonal glow around it with the lens flare as we caught in the good old Apple app, So you tell me what's going on here, people. It's ridiculous. Clear streaks in the sky. HARP, next rad Doppler type deal. You get your rainbow effect. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And people taking pictures, probably posing like, oh man, what a beautiful sunset. Like, yeah, stick that up your ass and fucking bite on it. It's ridiculous.
I had a lady say that to me. I was like, look at this shit in the sky. I'm wheeling my cart back to the car, and there's this lady loading her car up next to mine. And I'm like, do you believe this? And it's everywhere in the sky. And I said, look, do you see this? Because she looked over at me. And she's like wondering what I'm talking about. I said, you see this? And she looks up. She's like, oh, yeah, it's so beautiful. I'm like, that's not beautiful. They're fucking spraying the sky. They're putting, you know, and she's like, huh? But yeah, there's people out there that think it looks beautiful.
Then they give you the deer in the headlights look. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I just sent you a text message. Since we're talking about the weather, I think this was perfect for what we're talking about. Because this is what I get all the time. It was sunny and clear. And I go outside and the fucking chemtrails everywhere that are going to definitely spread out to a murky mess. Where the fuck is it sunny and clear at?
Oh, my.
I love this picture. I've had it for quite a few years. It's in my chemtrail folder.
There you go.
And she's got the satanic necklace on. And yeah.
She's about to whip your ass. Old cleavage, yep.
9/11. See this 9 o'clock news or 11 o'clock news, Channel 9.
Look at that. You got your multiple suns, you know, your solar simulators.
Yeah, exactly, Steve.
Ridiculous. You know, cloudy with a chance of simulators.
That's funny. Anyway, yeah, this is what's going on, people. It's madness. It's utter madness.
Here. Oh, yeah. What were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm just saying if people can't see what's going on and see, you know, the shortening of time that we have and how fast things are progressing and speeding up all around us, not just time, but the events themselves, the cultural mindset speeding up into all these different morphing them. They're trying so hard to mold it a certain way. And we're working so hard trying to unravel it. You know what I mean? Especially when it's coming to the kids. Cause like I've always said, it's going to start with the kids. It's going to end with the kids. And we need to really start taking our kids back.
Dude, it's like, oh man, what was I going to say? I had something, fuck. No, never mind. Yeah, like you said, it's all it all goes to the kids. You said that, and that just like sparked another thought that the other thought just said goodbye. Like, see you later. But it's it's all just ridiculous. These people, they're just going after the kids first of all, and then it's just the time speeding up. Yes, yeah. Not just time itself, but yeah, like how much things have we seen just this month? You know, not this month, this year. It's 2020. It's what? It's the 5th or whatever it is. Yeah, it's the 5th, I think. And how much have we seen so far? We've seen like 2 or 3 years of events happen in 3 months. Come on.
Exactly, guys. And we're only 5 days into the 3rd month. So yeah, I mean, what's June going to look like 6 months from now and stuff? And we could be in a whole completely different spot. You know, it's coming quick. It's the quickening for sure.
Absolutely. And how many times are you like, I don't know if you're at work or whatever, like busting chops, and next thing you know, like 3.5 hours go by and you're like, what the happened?
I know it, Steve. I even told my mom, I said, the first 2 hours usually just fly by. I look up, it's like 1:45. We've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, what? Right? We just started.
Oh, it's ridiculous. But I think I caught this in the sky after we went live last night. I went out to smoke and, you know, everything was just crystal clear and perfect. And, oh, wow, that comes out a lot better on the big screen. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That's with an iPhone 8, guys. I'm no fucking professional anything.
Is this what they're calling Venus, the one you've been getting, or is this that other one?
That blue one in the southern sky.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Oh, it kind of picked up the other ones. I didn't really see that, but it did. This bad Larry's been out every night. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's what they're saying Venus is. Just complete bullshit.
Yeah, give me a break. That's a fucking portal. That might be that Diao shit we were seeing at. 'Cause that's like dead north in my sky. Like if you're gonna like go to the center of America, like and look up, like that's where that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that way, over there to the left, that would be like the ocean, and that way, Like, look at that thing, you know?
Wow. Yeah, you got a good shot of it there. That's the one that had the watcher face in it. That's the one that I clicked a few snapshots of because I couldn't quite get it to clear up on my phone right.
Doubt it. That's a prison of the stars.
Yeah.
And it was really moist out. It was rather humid out last night too. So there was some added water in the air. So I think it added to the. Cause I never got. Well, I'll play this back, but I never got the magnification on the blinking one over here like I ever got before. So I think that kind of helped me. But yeah, this I would not doubt if you caught like a face in this one, because this is what Enoch was talking about, the imprisonment of the stars. You know, this is what they're doing. They're going left, they're right, they're up, they're down. They're trying to get out of here, attach back to their bodies, and hey, 2.0 baby, that's what they're looking for. We talked about this with Gordy Rose last night. They're summoning old ones.
Yeah. The old ones, yeah. And I'm resending that picture of the face of this particular object you just had on the camera.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually.
If anybody missed it on the other show.
Yeah, and just look at that, dude. I've never gotten like that, like.
Yeah, that's clear.
Right, dude. This is iPhone 8. Like, this is nothing crazy.
Next time you are out there and you get it that good, turn your video off and then snap a picture or two. What would it focus like that? And then we can really zoom in on it good.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I did with this one.
Yeah, that ain't happening tonight. They blew us out of the water with chemtrails. But what do we got? Oh, let me just hit reload. Yeah. This is all I could see on Facebook. This is all I get. This is all I get now.
Dude, I can't even send you a video and a link.
This is all I get. This is my timeline.
I'm sending you video.
Guys, this is my Facebook now. This is it. Yeah, I can message a couple select people. I can search a couple people, but this is my news feed.
Unbelievable.
How ridiculous is that? They shut me the fuck down, people. Oh man. Here's Face Man.
Yep.
Look at that. Actually, it's better if you don't zoom in, actually.
I think so.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And he's like a mist. He's like forming from a mist over here. It's crazy.
Yeah, like it's blowing something down, maybe, like the four, they say the four corners have the four angels that control the winds.
Hey, you got a laptop right now, right?
Yeah.
That shit back like 4 or 5 inches. That shit's like crazy.
Oh, lean it back, you're saying?
Yeah. Lean it back away from you, so it's like a bigger angle.
Oh, wow, it gets more defined.
Shit's crazy. You see his nose?
Nuts. Wow. I'm telling you, I caught something here, guys. I don't know what the fuck this thing is, but it looks like it's looking down. And watchers, if they're watching, I'm sure they're looking down because that's where we're at. We're below them.
Fucking Crowley looking ass, dude. No bullshit. That's crazy, man. The dude did anoint himself as Antichrist, so you never know what the fuck he be up to in the spirit world. I'm just saying, you never know with these fucking demonic ass people and their ways. It's crazy. Yeah, right. Tommy's like, whoa, man. It's crazy, bro. That's it. That's in the skies.
Dude,
that's in the skies.
I zoomed in on this picture at 3 a.m, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, I said. My mom came downstairs to see what I was holy shitting about because she had got up to get a glass of water or something. She heard me. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, look at this. What is it? Tell me what you say. She's like, here's a face. And I'm like, yes. What's it doing? She's like, looking down. I'm like, yes, it is.
Yeah, if I caught that at 3 a.m. outside, I would have just started running.
You would have been calling me if you caught that at 3 a.m. like I was calling you.
Like, that's right. Yeah. This chick's calling me. I got work in like 2.5 hours, trying to wake me up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not answering that phone call.
Yeah. Of course, I'm like, did you see the picture?
Rubbing the Sandman off my eyes. I'm like, a picture? What's this talking about? What's going on? I'm like, oh shit. Got the watchers looking at me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like one of these people that see faces in the clouds and all this stuff like that. I mean, that was just like, it's right there. You can't mistake it for anything else but a face.
No, you can't, man. You really can't.
Signs in the skies. Yep. Maybe that's why they're chemtrailing so bad. Maybe that's part of it. They're hiding that the fact that these stars are getting bigger and closer. We're able to capture them. I mean, a fucking 8-year-old with an iPhone 6 or 8 can go out because they have them. Like fucking 8-year-old kids have iPhones. You know, they can catch this shit themselves, and they can be like, okay, well, NASA's showing us this picture, mommy, but look what I got. You know, is that going to happen? It could, maybe.
Yeah, these people are just out of their mind. Like you say, they're trying to put all this like after school Lucifer or whatever it is, and the drag queens. Like, what do you think's going on? Then they have the movie Childhood's End where they're you know, you got the fucking the literal the goat man himself holding hands with children. It's all good.
Type in after school Satan and then click on images, and you're going to get some of the stuff that they do in after school Satan, like these little color by the numbers Baphomet, or completing the sentence on how to cast a spell on Susie. All this other weird shit, like because you think to yourself, well, what are these kids doing in after school Satan? Like, it's like, you know, connect the dots, draw Baphomet and a pentagram kind of shit. You know, things that we would be like, connect the dots. So, you know, you make a bear and another little thing or something in a tree, and then you color it all in. No, it's just like connect the pentagram and shit.
To school.
I did a video on it like maybe probably 2-3 years ago now. I'd have to dig it up. But yeah, it had all the pictures in it, like, you know, the storybooks, how they want to cast the spell on Johnny. And, you know, we have to like do this ritual to help Sally over here and stuff.
Oh, headquarters. That's nice. That's right down the street from me. Right down the street from Brian, actually. But yeah.
If you go to images, though, you'll probably get up some of the stuff they have the kids do.
You know what's really funny, though? It was also in Salem, Massachusetts, the world's largest Ouija board. No big deal.
Okay. See the one right there, the second in from the top, the blue one? That one there. Click that.
Oh, let me just go to afterschoolsatan.com.
Well, if you stay on this and scroll down through these pictures, no, if you gotta go back.
I know, I'm trying. Oh, no, I can just do this. There we go.
Okay, so this is a book, the big book of activities. So if you scroll down right there through those pictures, they'll show you the activities they have the kids doing after school Satan. And if you read these little stories and stuff and what they're saying, I can't see it on my end. It's kind of small, but you guys can probably see it better. The things that they're doing and casting spells and all this other stuff.
It doesn't really show too much here. This is just like the same image over and over again.
Oh, the same one over and over, because it's hard to see on my end. All right, well, let's just, I think if you go to After School Satan website, I don't know if it's going to have the curriculum or anything in there. It might just tell you how the founders went through to get it, but we'll check it out.
Let me just try this. Anything like weird in there? All right, just the regular shit from the last one. But let me just go to their .com.
And you know they have witches in there teaching After School Satan, handling all these activities. It's not going to be your regular soccer mom down the street who goes to church every weekend. No, they're going to have a fucking witch in there who poses as a Christian probably, but, you know, no, they're in there to teach After School Satan. And, well, you need somebody who knows about Satan to be after schooling your kids about it.
Yeah, I'm just reading this shit. This guy, these people are out of their mind. His big purple penis, it looks like.
Exactly.
Offer exemptions. That's nice. Oh, what we got? A little video?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, this is definitely going to get us fucking pulled. Hold on. Let me speed this motherfucker up.
Everybody say a prayer before you watch this stuff, because it's probably filled with subliminals and ritual fucking spell casting shit.
Prayer out loud before I went live for me, you, and everyone here in the chat and everyone who watches this. But it's good to do one on your own too, guys. So definitely prayer protection, maybe the Lord's Prayer real quick.
And God knows that we are in this fight and we need to know our enemy. And he's guided us to this point right now on this live stream to show this, because we didn't have this plan. This is just coming up. And I think it is very important for people to see where these people are coming from, what the enemy has in their arsenal and how they're using it on our kids.
Absolutely. So without further ado, guys, just yeah, just, I'm just trying to buy a little time for everyone who's actually saying a prayer right now, because it's rather important. The full armor of God does work. I try to pray as much as I can during the day, or at least like have thoughts with God. Those are key too. It's all about just staying connected and just listening to that inner voice, not the inner voice that's telling you to go punch the person in the throat. The one that's like, all right, what are you doing, big guy? You know what I'm saying? So, all right, all right, so we good now?
Roll.
Oh, we're good. All right, let's roll. I might want to share some audio, huh? Or, yeah, I'm not sharing audio, am I? Couldn't hear that? Of course not. Let's try that again. I think it was on this website. Let's try this out. Is that showing?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, come on, people. How just fucked up does this already sound? This sounds like some fucking sleep paralysis shit with some fucking Slender Man holding. No,
Is that right?
It's speed up at 1.25.
I was gonna say that sounds fucking weird. Like what the fuck?
Right, hold on. I just want to hear what that sounds like at regular speed, because it certainly doesn't sound fucking enjoyable. Yeah, that's the same shit, pretty much. It sounds kind of less demonic when it's sped up a little bit, so let's go back to that. It's nice. That's nice, people. This is what you want your kids at, these crazy frequencies. These have an effect on people. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Ridiculous.
They know what you're doing.
Focus on rationalism. Yeah, what's rational about this?
Free inquiry.
Thank God, get the kids.
But the way they label this shit, and fun.
That looks real fun.
Let's see what kind of fun we're gonna have, guys.
There's your boy. Wow.
Walking backwards, running backwards.
All right.
I can't even listen to that, dude. It's hurting my ears.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Right? This is what I'm saying. But they label it as, your own inquiries. You have another side to things. It's not just God over here and all this. There's also this. And look at all the fun you can have and all this other stuff. And it's sickening.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Well, that's your after school Satan, kids. Yeah, I stopped. Relax, people. Yeah, relax.
Yeah, that literally hurt my frontal lobe hearing that. It was like, oh, like some exorcist shit or something was about to happen.
Yeah, shit. I felt like there's people behind me. I'm sitting in a chair. It's all good. But damn, that's some shit. Yeah, we told y'all that's what these people are doing. They're getting the kids, they're getting them all up in there. And that's not like a fake campaign. It's not like this is a fake website. It's not like people aren't actually doing this stuff. They really are. They're sending their kids to these programs and they're coming out all effed up. All effed up, guys. Just effed. But I feel like maybe real quick, excuse me, we should just read a verse from the Bible, KJV. I believe this is Matthew. This is Matthew 24, verse 24. For there shall rise false Christ, with an S, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Before I have told you before. And there you go. That's all we really need to say about that, guys. So people think this after school Satan's a good idea. Well, the Bible kind of talks about even the most elect being deceived. Just like the U-2 spy plane secretly being the ISS, International Space Station. That is qualified as deception. Or the idea that we live on a spherical globe, Earth, hurtling through space with water on it, on an axis that curves, and an axis that's at 23.4 degrees, which if you divide, or if you subtract that from 90 degrees, the straight up and down, the cross, or the 90-degree angle, subtract that, you get 66.6. That's how they roll, people. It's all deceptions, and it's all in the name of Lucifer. They want the kids. They want the world. They got them. Just about got them. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's terrible, actually. These people get away with murder. Sad.
I had to let my cat in.
I thought they took you. I'm kidding.
He does all his business outside. I have a litter box, but he never uses it. So he stopped raining for 5 minutes. He's like, let me out.
That's awesome. That's okay. What was I looking at real quick? Oh, no, I thought you sent me something else.
Dude, check this out. I was listening to Richie from Boston yesterday, and he talked about Dogman.
Did I heard that?
Fucking awesome. He said more people are starting to talk about it. And I did that video a while back about xenocephaly and stuff. So a lot of people had no idea about Dogman, and it was kind of new to them. It's kind of like, if you don't look into Bigfoot, you don't really know much about it. You don't really hear that stuff. But the only way you would really hear about Dogman is if you were into cryptids and stuff like that. So yeah, Richie from Boston was talking about it, and he was talking about something else that we were talking about recently too. Oh gosh, I forget what it was. It was. Did you just watch his most recent one?
Which one? The one with Ark and his brother, or was it just him? Yeah. I watched that whole thing. I was gonna listen to it again, actually.
He was talking about some stuff that we've been talking about. I was like, wow, check this out. This is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. That's a badass duo, all three of them. They got some good information. I had Ark on here that one time, and he blew it out of the water, man. He hit the nail on the head right around the board. Good guy. I appreciate all his work, and his music is kick ass, like I still love ODD, but his stuff, he's got these music videos that are just bonkers, so
yeah. And he's 54 years old and he's making this fucking music. I love it. I was like, damn, check this dude out.
Yeah, he's got another album dropping in like a month or two or something. So yeah, that'll be sick. Yeah,
really, it's awesome.
Hell yeah. But that's all I got to bring tonight. I guess we'll end it on the fucked up children and shit. But
gotta take our kids back, guys. They're starting with the kids on every level. We gotta take our kids back. We gotta start having our kids at home, no hospitals, start teaching each other and getting together with each other on how to childbirth on our own, homeschooling, and start documenting this information, because the internet goes down. We won't have any books or anything to show the kids. And, if they get rid of us, they won't have us to tell the kids. So we got to start writing this shit down and start documenting this stuff and start writing our story instead of going to a textbook and getting his story, because his story doesn't fucking add up. And it's nothing but fucking lies and bullshit. So we need to start telling our story. That's where I'm at right now. I love you guys.
Absolutely. We got to start telling it like it is, or there ain't going to be nothing to tell no more. And
this is our world. This is our story. Fuck his story.
Hey, God gave it to us, and he kind of took a little dominion over that because we fell, it is what it is, but we're going to take it back. If it, maybe not this physical realm, but the heavenly realm is still ours to come. So that's something to really look forward to if you really are interested in your your final destination, I guess you can really call it, you know, something like that. But it is what it is, guys. We're gonna get on out of here. I'm just getting a song queued up real quick. Had that up, but it's all
So
cool.
everybody always says, what can I do about it? What can I do about it? I can't speak out like you guys know, but you can turn around and you can go to your kids and teach them, or you can teach your grandkids, or start teaching your young kids that maybe aren't teens yet, and or the ones that are teens that who are going to be having their own kids probably in the next few years and stuff like that. You know, if you got a 15, 17-year-old and they're starting to question some stuff, and let them know, or talk to your nieces and your cousins and stuff. That's what you can do. If you can't speak out, if you can't go on YouTube and you're too, like, you know, like, I don't want to put myself out there that way, then look inward, look into your family, and look into your, you know, the young ones in your family, and see if you can get to them at least, because they're getting to them every fucking day. We're giving them our kids, sending them off in these fucking cheese buses to go to school.
Cheese buses. And another thing people can do is just make a 100% anonymous YouTube or Facebook account and just drop little bits of whatever's, you know.
Yeah,
it's one way to do it. If you don't want to, if you have like a highly, you know, maybe not political job, but a job that, you know, you could get in a little bit of trouble for talking out on certain things. So make a spam account, not a spam, but, you know, just an anonymous account with, you know, just, you know, a logo, not a logo like mine, but, you know, just something that's 100%. You can't tell who it is. You can tell who it's mine because it's referenced on my wall plenty of times in my profile picture. That kind of gives it away. But, you know, if you just little icons like that, little icons over here, you go, you know, look in the chat, icons everywhere. So something like that, like Mr. Mensa. Like, I don't know if his name is Mr. Mensa, but that'd be a pretty cool little anonymous name to start dropping stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just little things. You don't have to share my stuff. You don't have to share her stuff, but stuff that resonates with you and you feel is right. That's all you got to do. Spread the word. And that's in the Bible. Spread the word and expose their agenda.
Yep. I have a video called Luciferian Workings Through Children. I suggest everybody look it up and watch it. I don't have the link ready yet, but Luciferian Workings Through Children. And that's a really interesting video. So yeah, you got to know your enemy, guys, and they are the enemy, and they consider us the enemy as well.
Yeah. Just read the Cabal and they tell you what's up. And there's Brian Staley. I was wondering where the little wrinkle ball was at.
Hey, Brian. See you in a little while.
Yep, that's the link right there, guys. I won't be there, but I'll be in the chat giving hell. So we're out of here, and we're going to listen to Destiny's Lab, Don't Hesitate. This is honestly by far my favorite song by him. So I hope you all enjoy this, and I hope you all enjoy the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe, and definitely share this stuff because I can't post on Facebook. So it is what it is, guys. We're out of here. God bless y'all.
How about you? You building on a solid foundation, solid ground. You understand the belief foundation that you live for, blowing in the wind like a leaf in the dust storm. Do you build on the sands of the seashore, a life that will crumble when the end comes knocking at your door? Break what you built in 1 second, tear it down, brick barricades with the wick upon of justice. Crush what you trusted, life at your box in a cabin of sin with no land in the better direction. Fatal deception, a life full of guessing, believing in nothing, and made assumptions, breaths of abundance. Human destruction like the split of an atom. Reckless abandon and you cannot fathom. Imagine the heat from the breath of a dragon. Examine his teeth, are they sharpened and jagged? You ask for forgiveness now if you can have it? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Judgment is just, commandments were spoken. The lid from the Pandora's box has been opened. The seal has been broken, the rope has been cut. The race is now ended, the timer is up. The scroll is unfolded, there is no more doubt. The sound of the gala as scrolls of papyrus. The words from the author of life that provides us forgiveness and mercy that we don't deserve. The price that he paid is a grace beyond words. Erase what occurred, washed and made pure. The shepherd has risen to gather his herd. Assured our salvation, destined for heaven. Forever we'll worship and serve in his presence. Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Don't hesitate, don't deny.